Okay, here we are at our first stop at the Opry Mills Mall. There was, not really anything on sale here, and we weren't really looking for anything in particular. We did want to check out the what I'll call scratch and dent. They do have at the Opry Mills Mall their scratch and dent boxes out on display, so you can kind of go through those and see if you're interested in anything. I know that some places do not have them on display. I think sometimes it could depend on whether they're an outlet store or maybe just the size of the store. They don't have room to display some of those items. So you can ask, actually, at the second place we went to at Cool Springs Galleria. Yeah, you can ask about the scratch and dent items, and they'll bring you out a list, and then you can kind of go over those and see if there's anything that you might be interested in. So the second stop of the day was at the Cool Springs Galleria, which is in a different location in Nashville, and the second store that we were going to visit for the day. Again, not really any sales going on at either location. Just not that time of the year for Lego to be having any kind of sale items. I would say the Opry Mills has a probably a little bit bigger store and a little bit more selection. They did have some of the upcoming retired sets at both locations. Not a ton of stuff, but anyway, it was a good selection. Would say also this is one of the stores that does not set out their scratch and dent boxes, but you can ask them for a list, and they'll bring it out, and then you can kind of go through it and see if there's anything that you might be interested in, and they can bring it out. And most of the scratch and dent items are typically about 10% off. We did find some items at both locations for a scratch and dents that you will have to watch to the end of the video and see what we came home with. But anyway, there were some items, and come on.
She noticed that they have one of these. I doubt it. So we're going to grab this one real quick and see if she wants.
Stop number three and the final stop of the day was at Barnes and Noble. It was near the Cool Springs Galleria Mall, on the outside of the mall, and of course they had a huge selection of Legos. They did have several retired or retiring soon items. Not necessarily a lot of copies of everything, but they did have a really big selection of Legos. Maybe more sets or more options than the Lego stores. Of course, the negative of this is, not racking up any of those Lego insider points, which we'd like to be able to do. So you have to stick around to the end of the video and see if we got anything here from Barnes and Noble. But like I said, they had a decent selection of items, and we really enjoyed looking around the store and seeing what they had. Again, big selection, a lot of Creator 3-in-1s. They had the Mario. They had the disco set. They had, like I said, a lot of retired or retiring sets. And it was a really good selection. I'm glad we stopped by the store. It was the second time we'd been to this location. We also stopped by the Barnes and Noble that was inside the Cool Springs Galleria, but didn't do any recording in there, didn't make any purchases. They really just had some Valentine stuff, and that was it.
Hey guys, hope you are doing good. Got the boys here to help me out. So wanted to share with you our latest Lego haul. We recently made a trip to Nashville, and the fun thing about that is they have not one, but two Lego stores. So we made sure to hit up the Opry Mills location and then made it over to the Cool Springs Galleria. After that, we then made a stop over at Barnes and Noble. Excited to share with you what we've got here. Let's start with, so Barnes and Noble, as most of you know, it's always really fun to see if there's any retired sets or anything interesting. So I did find a retired set, and because I do love Disney, I thought, why not? So I thought this was really cool. It is the Disney 100th anniversary. And I just thought it was neat. It was something a little different. It was a retired set. Thought it was kind of cute. And, it's not one that, I feel like you would buy for investing or anything like that. This was definitely for me to grab just for fun, to have it with all of my other Disney stuff. So I was really excited about that. And then because Philip loves vehicles, had to pick up the tractor because, why not? So, yeah, he thought that was kind of cool, a little fun, something different. He loves doing the Speed Champions, Technics, all of that, but this was something a little different, kind of cute. So, Barnes and Noble score. Then, when we stopped at the Opry Mills location, I always like to ask them about the dent selection on the box that they have, because you can get 10% off. Some of them, the stores will have them set out, but a lot of them you have to specifically ask them if they have any available. So Opry Mills does have a section that you can go and they've got everything kind of displayed. So I was excited to find the Game Boy. So it's just got a couple of places like right in there where the box is dented, and I'm not one to store my boxes anyway. So like 10% is 10%. So, this is definitely one from my childhood that I've wanted for a little bit. And when I saw that there, I was like, I gotta get that. So what was really nice about that is they did have a little botanicals gift with purchase that I thought was cute. So we did grab that. Finally, Cool Springs. So we did the same thing. When we got to Cool Springs, they do not have an area where they've got everything set out. So I went, asked about, their dented selection, and came across something for Philip, which is the Bugatti. And yeah, little Technic set. Thought that was kind of cool, something fun for him to build. We both really liked the Technic stuff. So I was pretty excited about that, to get it 10% off. Like, anytime you can get any percent off Lego, it's always a win-win. So we grabbed that, and then I've got a lot of larger sets right now. So I wanted something just kind of like fun, small, just easy peasy. So I'd seen these and I just thought they were so cute, the little Lego suitcase, because Philip and I, we love to travel. We love to go everywhere. And it was kind of a cute little set where, Lego and our love of travel. So I thought that was really fun. And then I also grabbed the arcade game. And this is one I'd seen a few times. And because I am an 80s girl, I love the look of this. It's so nostalgic to me. So I grabbed that and was really, really excited about that. And while Philip was looking around the store, he found something that I've been wanting for a while. And again, it's one of those rumored to be retiring. And again, Disney girl, and this is like my favorite Disney movie, and we didn't think they would have it, but they did. And it is the Beauty and the Beast castle. I'm so excited. So yeah, really, really, really excited to build her. She is gorgeous. It doesn't look just like the one from the movie, but I still love it. And I think it's so sweet. I'm really excited about the cute little minifigs. But unfortunately, I do have to wait until my birthday. That was part of the stipulation with it. So, but I can't wait. I'm just really excited about that. And then we got another one of these bad boys, little gift with purchase. I think that's like maybe number 2 or 3 that we've got of those. But yeah, so as you can tell, we had an incredibly fun time today. And yeah, really enjoyed it. Would love to know what you are planning to pick up next at the Lego store. Hope to see you soon.